You guys check this out, right at the entranceway to the funny farm, growing on this old chicken here, this wood chicken. It's like a chainsaw carved chicken, is a really odd little mushroom. It looks like something you would see at the bottom of the ocean. This mushroom's called the crowned coral mushroom. And we found it yesterday and it was way more fresh. So just after one day, it had dried up quite a bit, it looks like. But I wanted to get some more footage of it, especially now that I had looked it up online and read a little bit more about it. This is an edible mushroom. It's not really considered a choice edible mushroom, but people go out and harvest it, and they say it is kind of bland. It's got an interesting texture. It's not considered a choice edible mushroom, but it is sought after. People do look for it. I think it is a little bit more considered a choice edible like in Asia. I guess it's really good mixed with like ramen noodles. I even read online that some people replaced the noodles altogether with this mushroom, and they kind of use this mushroom like their noodles. But I thought it was cool how it was just growing right out of this old chicken here. It's just really cool looking. You know, when I first seen it, I thought it might be lion's mane when I first glanced over at it, because I just seen it was like a bright white color and it had like tentacles, and I thought, oh sweet, I might have just found some lion's mane. But it's actually called crowned coral, and I don't think it gets too much bigger than this. I mean, yesterday when it was fresh, it was standing a little taller. But I originally found this mushroom a few years back over on my parents' property. When I came up on it, I thought it might be like reindeer moss or something. They grow early to mid-summer where I'm at. So you can find them, you know, May, June, July. So, and we're at the very end of July in Michigan. So I think the season kind of varies on where you're at. But yeah, it's super cool. Really cool. Really, the only lookalikes would be other coral mushrooms. You can look them up online. There are some variations of coral mushrooms. How you can tell this is the crowned, it is a little bit harder to tell today, but you can see at the tips, they almost have like these little crowns. And that's why it's called the crowned coral. And it grows up, you know, stem, like with all these little stems. It looks a lot like something like some kind of coral reef. So yeah, that's how it got its name. But yeah, there are some other coral mushrooms that it sort of looks like. You could maybe mistaken it with the lion's mane like I had at first glance. Same color, they kind of have that tentacle thing going on. But yeah, this one is a bright white, kind of a, you know, after a day or two it might get into a more dingy kind of orangish brown. But at first when it's fresh, it's bright white. Got like a little crown growing on top. They don't get super big, and they are growing out of wood. But yeah, that's the crowned coral mushroom. Really cool. I don't think I'm gonna try any this year, because if I would have picked some yesterday and I would have known, you know, I would have picked some fresh and I would have been more likely to try some. But now that it's a day old, it's kind of drying out a little bit. I think I'm gonna pass this time, but next year, if I find some fresh crowned coral mushroom next year, I'm definitely gonna try it out. I'm gonna mix it in with the ramen noodles, just like I read online, and I'll let you guys know how it is. But yeah, I'm gonna pass this year. I just wanted to show you guys. But yeah, I'm sorry, I kind of been slacking a little bit this year on my mushroom videos. If I see anything else that's interesting, I'll definitely try to get some more videos. So stay tuned for some more mushroom videos. Thanks for watching, guys.